Are we having Kahoot today?
No, not today. Maybe next week.
Story. We're having
Moral
more
story.
story today.
Next week. Maybe next week. Okay, we will plan. I will tell to Sita Priti Mataji that you guys are asking more this well. Kahoot.
Enjoy this class. I am glitchy. Brenda, I'm glitchy. You're gonna be live. This is live. Cool. I'm glad not. That's cool. This is recorded on Facebook too. Hare Krishna Mataji, this is my friend, Kaylin. She's not a devotee.
Hare Krishna.
Just say Hare Krishna. Hi.
Hi, dear.
Hi, Mataji. Mataji, which device you joined, Mataji? Okay, Radhika Kasturi. Okay.
I don't want the villain. I go with my phone.
Okay, Mataji, you are your co-host.
Give me a
Okay, let's get started, kids. Om Madhyanatimrandasya Jnananjanakshalaakaya Chakshurummilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Niti Namne Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Tricharini Vishesheshanavadi Vashrata Deshatarini Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Okay, kids, let's get started. I'm so sorry. Let me stop share and then I'll share my screen again. 1 minute. Okay, let me share my screen. I'll put the slideshow here. Okay. All right, so today's topic is oh, I don't know, I hear some noise. But anyways, today's topic is Monumental Meeting. Okay, so we are going to now see the story of Parikshit Maharaj, and we are going to understand how Krishna's mercy was upon Parikshit Maharaj. All right. So Lord Krishna, he protected who? He protected Parikshit Maharaj from a Brahmastra in his mother's womb. And he did not protect him from the curse of a Brahmana now. So what did Krishna do? Krishna protected Parikshit Maharaj, and we also see an episode where Krishna seems as if he did not protect Parikshit Maharaj. What was the episode that Krishna protected Parikshit Maharaj? Anybody? Hands up. Raise your hands and tell me. Okay, Sanvi Bharadwaj. Go ahead, dear.
He protected Parikshit Maharaj when in the womb of Uttara, the Brahmastra was going, so he came in the womb of Uttara and protected Lord Parikshit.
Yes, you got it. And then with regards to this episode where it seems as if Krishna did not protect. Hare Krishna. Yes, Ryan, go ahead.
What we learned that we should not kill cows, and Parikshit Maharaj is protecting a bull and a cow from a king trying to kill him, but he was not actually a king. He was disguised as a king.
Yes. So he was disguised as the king, that is right. But we have to understand that, we see this episode of a Brahmana, right, where he put a dead snake around Brahmana's neck. At that time, because of his son, Brahmana's son Shringi, he happened to curse Parikshit Maharaj. Okay. At that time, it seems as if Krishna did not protect Parikshit Maharaj, but here is the fact our Acharyas and Srila Prabhupada is revealing through Srimad Bhagavatam, This was indeed Krishna's plan to manifest in the form of Srimad Bhagavatam. And this is why this incident had to take place. If he is given a curse and if he is given 7 days to live, and what is he going to do in those 7 days? We will come to know. What is he going to do? What is he doing right now? Param, what is Parikshit Maharaj doing right now? Because he just has only 7 days left. You don't know, Param? Parikshit Maharaj is going to learn Srimad Bhagavatam, isn't it? This is Krishna's plan, and that's how we are going to know.
Mataji,
What is Srimad
Mataji,
Bhagavatam?
I couldn't hear what you said that time.
Yeah. So
I couldn't hear what you said that time.
Okay, dear, no worries. Okay,
because of the internet.
Yeah. Hope I'm audible, kids.
Hare Krishna Mataji, this is Shubhadra and Giridhari.
Sorry,
Yes, Shubhadra, am I audible?
Yes, Mataji, you are audible. Mataji.
Okay.
Yes, Mataji.
So now you can see Parikshit being distressed by hunger and thirst was ordained by the Supreme Will. So because of Supreme Lord's will only, he happened to put this dead snake around this Rishi's neck. Okay, the mistake that he committed was not due to his bad temperament, like in the case of an ordinary person. If it was us and if we put a dead snake, it is due to our modes. But here, Krishna's will is acting upon Parikshit Maharaj. This is the difference. Are you able to understand the difference, dear kids?
Yes, ma'am.
If we were to put a snake, we are supposed to, if we are to put a snake on the body of a rishi, why we are doing it?
Can I say that?
We are just doing it out of modes. But in the case of Parikshit, why he's doing this? Anybody? Ryan, go ahead. What is your answer, dear?
So, why Parikshit did this? Because the sage was not paying attention on him, so he just wanted to put a snake on him to teach him a lesson.
That is not the real reason. Sanvi, what is the reason?
Mataji, the reason is because of Krishna's will, and Krishna wanted to impart it as Srimad Bhagavatam. That's why this whole Leela.
Correct. What is your age, Sanvi?
Mataji, I'm 9 years old.
You are very good. You are getting the correct answer. Yes, Giridhari, you want to add upon it?
No, Mataji, I was about Hare Krishna Mataji. Yeah, so I was like saying the same answer, like because of Krishna's will. That's why Parikshit Maharaj is putting the snake.
Ryan, do you understand?
Yeah.
It is due to Krishna's will. All right. Mother, what do you want to say, darling?
So
Mother, go ahead.
So when Parikshit Maharaj put the snake and then the sage opened his eyes and then he got very angry and then he gave a curse.
Mm-hmm.
The curse is the snake will bite Parikshit Maharaj and then he will die in 7 days.
Correct. Very nice. So, very good. Madhav, we had heard answers from Ryan, Madhav, Sanvi, and Giridhari. Good job. I'm glad you're all listening. Now, he just acted as an instrument in the supreme plan of the Lord without complaint and in full cooperation. Meaning, say for example, I am cursed by somebody. What I'm going to do? I'm going to regret. I'm going to cry. I'm going to ask Krishna, Krishna, please help me. Please help me. Like that we are going to ask, right? If somebody cursed us, then we are going to plead and ask Krishna, please, just do something to change my situation. Just, I know I want to get rid of this distress. I feel so tortured. I feel so, irritable. Somebody is doing this to me. Somebody is cursing me. Somebody is hitting me. Krishna, please change the situation of mine so that I can just do something for you. Like that, we will pray to Krishna. But in the case of Parikshit Maharaj, did he cry to Krishna and say, "Oh Krishna, can you change the curse, or can you just help me come out of the situation?" Did he cry to Krishna for like that?
No, Mataji.
What did he do then?
No.
He just cooperated with the, yes, Devrishi Bala. Go ahead.
Immediately he heard that he just went in the banks of Yamuna and said,
Correct. He just went to the bank of Ganges and then sat with the sages. Hi, Raghav. Hi, darling. Are you there? Yes. Yes, I can hear you. I can see you. All right. So Lord Krishna manifested as Srimad Bhagavatam and enabled Parikshit to enter into spiritual world through this event. And through this, what Krishna is telling us, oh, you know what? You have to also read Srimad Bhagavatam and enter into spiritual world like how Parikshit Maharaj did. You're able to understand? Yes?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes. So now, Parikshit was fearless of snake bite or death. He was cursed what? He was cursed that he was going to get a snake bite. Was he fearful of that? What we have to think is, if we are put in the situation of a snake bite, are we going to be fearful?
No.
I will be fearful. I don't have that fearlessness yet, which means I have to develop more and more faith on Krishna like Parikshit Maharaj. You're able to understand. There is no right or wrong answer. Where we are, am I going to be fearful? We have to ask. What will I do if I'm cursed? You have to ask. You're able to understand, kids. If we ask ourselves the same question that's posed in Srimad Bhagavatam, then we will understand where we are. And then we will progress in that direction. You're able to understand. Ramachandra, are you able to understand, Ramachandra? You're there? Yes, Ramachandra?
Yeah, Mataji, I'm eating, sorry.
Okay. So he only desired to hear the glories of God in whatever time he has before his imminent death. What did he do? As soon as he heard about the curse, immediately he went to the bank of Ganges, as Dev Bala said, and then he met the sages and then heard Srimad Bhagavatam from Sukadev Goswami. This is what he did. Did he waste his time any time? Because he just had only 7 days. Did he waste his time? Oh, let me eat ice cream. Let me go to this, this particular place and have a little bit of something, or do. Did he waste his time? Raghav says no.
No.
Yeah, no, he did not waste his time. So this was Shringi, who happened to tell his father about the Parikshit Maharaj's curse, and then the sage started to regret about Shringi's curse. Okay, that's the picture depicting the situation. Now, what are the lessons we are learning? Krishna's mercy may not always manifest externally in externally palatable ways. Yet faithful and malleable devotees always cooperate with his inconceivable plans. So now in the case of Parikshit Maharaj, this curse seems as if, oh, why is Krishna torturing Parikshit Maharaj? But the main point that we need to learn is that through Parikshit Maharaj, we are able to get Srimad Bhagavatam, and Parikshit Maharaj also got Srimad Bhagavatam, because of which he went to the spiritual world from the material world. This is progression for him. It's not regression. So that is what Krishna taught us. It looks as if, oh, he's not in the material world anymore. That means it's a sad thing. No, it is not a sad thing, because he's going to the higher realm of spiritual world. All he did was he cooperated with the plan of Krishna. He didn't say, oh, I will do another curse to Shringi. I'm going to now ask Krishna to just let me stay in this material world. No, he did not do anything of that sort. He just cooperated with the plan of the Lord. One who has full faith in Krishna's protection has no fear in any situation. As I told you, I may be fearful of a situation. That's because I haven't developed strong faith on the Lord. As you develop this component of faith, then there will be fearlessness. Till that time, we will all be put through this cycle of fear. Okay. Any questions, dear kids? Now, I want you all to think of an instant where you overreacted to someone's mistake and scolded them disproportionately. Wait, let me go. Probably I'll take 3. Okay. So you can raise your hands and then share a story with me where you scolded somebody disproportionately. You kind of overreacted to a situation. In this case, Parikshit Maharaj was cursed, but he did not react. He just went with the plan of Lord like that. This is an opposite scenario where somebody overreacted and scolded somebody. So did you have any incident, dear kids, like in your life? I see no hands raised. So that means nobody has scolded anybody disproportionately. Is that what it is? Giridhari, you have any incident? Param, go ahead, dear.
Okay, Mataji, there was this time today, like actually today, like it was like not like a scold, but it was like in math. I was like confused, and then no, I was saying that he was like wrong in like math, but then I realized that there was something mistake in my thing, but then it got like fixed. Yeah, and then it happened the opposite too. The opposite.
That happens, right? Quite a bit it happens, and we kind of then say, I'm so sorry. Okay. Let me see. Who else? Thank you, Param, for sharing that. And what is your realization at the end, Param?
Yeah, my realization is that everyone makes mistakes, and we can learn from our mistakes.
Okay, got it. Okay, next is Madhav.
So when I was talking to my friend, then I was copying him, but actually he said it so he said it wrong to me, because he said only one person can choose it. Then he's not being my friend. And then today he been my friend again.
Very nice. I love your voice and I love your little speech, Madhav. How old are you, dear?
6.
6? You're just 6 years old? Really? I think
Mataji, that's why now we combined both the classes, because it's over. Our Damodar kids are too talented. We can't say any small things to them. We have to tell all big things only. That's the reason we combined, because all these kids are so talented. We finished every small things that we can teach them.
Mataji.
Yeah. We thought, okay, combine, then they will learn now.
Yes.
Mataji.
Yes, dear. Yeah, Ryan.
What if the Govinda? What if we all turn bigger and we can join with the Gopinath class?
Madhav class?
No, the other class after this. Like
Madhava group.
Combined it when.
Yeah, but then there will be some other kids who are coming, right? New kids will come. I know you kids will grow big and we'll go to Madhava. Then we'll find some new kids and we'll put them in this class. We need somebody, right? Otherwise, we won't read books. We are reading because you are there. You're all there.
Yes. So, Giridhari, yes, dear.
Yes, Mataji. Sorry. Yeah. So one incident happened in like same incident like Param said. It was in math class like the day before. Like I used I did a math problem and I solved it in algebra, but I saw someone and said that you did it incorrectly, and I came to the board and I realized my mistake. And then I quickly said to my teacher that I think I overreacted, and then I went back to my seat and then apologized to them, and then again we became friends. So we were friends, but I chastised them. So
you're such a sweet boy, Giridhari. There's no doubt about it. I can definitely relate to that. So sweet. To ask for sorry doesn't come to everybody, okay? So that we should understand. That means you're growing in bhakti. Okay, Shivadra, go ahead.
So Mataji, it's like kind of like the same thing, but in like every subject, we all make mistakes, just like my brother and like Param said. And so basically, for me, it's the same thing, like in math class, and then in science the same thing, and ELA the same thing, kind of, and social studies kind of.
That's nice. We should give and take.
Yes.
Whenever it comes.
So basically, what I learned, like my realization from my body, like what I realized is that like what Param said, like everybody has mistakes. No one is perfect. Just like how we have an eraser on our pencil, and so we make mistakes. We use the eraser. So basically, no one is perfect.
Oh my God, such a beautiful example you are giving. Hey Giridhari, can I go to the next one? Raghav is waiting for a long time, dear. Let's give chance, okay? I don't know how long I'm left with. Let me give chance to Raghav. Raghav, go ahead.
Like sometimes when I write books, I accidentally choose the wrong word. So I think about it and I solve it and don't make more mistakes.
Such a cute voice you have, Raghav. First time I'm hearing you. Thank you, dear.
Mother, can I say?
I think Sanvi now. Is it on the line? Am I correct?
Yes, Mother.
You wanted to, Balvrinda, you wanted to say? Am I missing? Sanvi, go ahead. Next, Sanvi is on the line.
So, it happens like almost every single day. So, in math class or any or other class, like when I know the question, I raise my hand. My teacher starts speaking like other people. And this time in math class, it had been happening for a long time. So I started overreacting and I started stomping my feet. And that was kind of disrupting the class. And then my teacher's like, you're disrupting the class. And I said, I'm sorry. And it's been so long since you've called on me.
So sweet, Sanvi. Thank you for sharing your beautiful story in the class with your teacher. To say sorry is a great thing. Okay, dear kids. So, Ryan, can I move on, dear? I have a few more things to cover. This is one other slide. What will you do in future if someone makes a mistake that makes you upset? What will you do?
So when someone makes a mistake, just like what Vajra said, we can fix their mistakes. Like when you're when you are using writing with pencil and make a mistake, you can erase it. But if you don't fix a mistake, just like if you're using a pen and drawing and making a mistake, you can't erase it. You just had to draw a squiggly line into
You know, Ryan, instead of complicating this a lot, let's just get to the answer right now. What you have to do, you just have to forgive them. Okay, that's what devotees do. Devotees, they just, okay, no problem, because they just want to focus on Krishna all the time. They just don't want to see anybody's faults, because they don't have time for all this. People who have a lot of time in this world, they gossip, they chit chat, they see others' mistake. But devotees, they're just so good. They don't want to see anybody's mistake. They say, oh, no problem, forgive and let them go. And they just practice chanting Hare Krishna, Kirtan, hearing Nam, if that's what they do. Okay? Yes, Giridhari, you have something to add?
Yes, Mataji. So, Mataji, like, if someone makes me upset, like personally, then it will hurt me. But it will, if I say sorry to that, no, if I forgive, then that's the most, like, for example, Mataji, the 5 Pandavas, Yudhishthira Maharaj, he's the son of Dharma. He's the son of righteousness. So if he gives, he's a example and the king and ardent devotee of Krishna, and always forgives people in like Duryodhana, because he's always greedy, jealous of the 5 Pandavas. So we should always be like them, like try to follow their example. And Parikshit Maharaj.
Wonderful.
So like if someone makes me upset, like for example, like at school, like my friend told me that like I could play chess with him, like challenge him to play chess to keep our minds busy, because of all the typing we had to do at school. Like we had to type like 3-4 paragraphs, and so like he told me we could play chess. Yeah, and then he went to play soccer and left his chessboard on the table, and then like 2 other girls started, like they came and they started playing without his permission, and so I was like so like I got upset and I did nothing about it. I just let them go.
Yes, and they will actually start regretting. They will come back to you and say, oh my God, I'm so sorry, my dear Shubhadra. I think we did something bad to you. Like that, they will come back. Okay. This is what will eventually happen. Now, we will quickly go on to the slide, dear kids, and then complete it.
Yeah, okay.
Hearing the news of Parikshit's decision to fast until death, many sages, including Narad Muni, Vyasadeva, and others, assembled on the bank of Ganges, where he was now stationed. Parikshit welcomed all of them and humbly inquired, what is the duty of everyone in all circumstances, and what is the duty of a person about to die? So if you look at Srimad Bhagavatam, it asks 2 questions. The entire Srimad Bhagavatam is an answer to those 2 questions. How to live, how to live. So this is what eventually happened when Parikshit Maharaj met with the sages. He just had these 2 questions, and this question's answer as a response that would be given by Sukadev Goswami is the entire Srimad Bhagavatam. So that's all, dear kids. I wanted to say thank you to all of you for listening very nicely. And now we will hand it over to Charu Mataji for her to take the moral story. Thank you, dear kids. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, Charu Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear kids. How are you all? Nice to
Hare
see
Krishna Mataji.
Nice to see you after a long time.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Subhadra. Hare Krishna, everyone. So let's quickly move to the next part of our session. That is moral stories. The first story is about appreciation of gratitude. Recently, we celebrated Thanksgiving, right? So I thought, why not we learn something around those lines? So there was a farmer named Ravi, okay, and he was in a village, but he was not happy, he was sad because that village did not see rain for many, many, many years. So it was in drought. So because he's a farmer, right? So he definitely needs rain to grow his crops. And only if he grow his crops, then he can have food for his family and he can sustain. Because the rain is not there, everybody is very unhappy in his family, and even the whole village, they are not happy. So what they did was, people from that village started moving to other nearby towns. Okay, because they have to find the food for clothes and shelter. It's very hard for them to sustain here. But this farmer, he was not reluctant to go initially. He still wanted to be in the same place. He wants to be with his land. He does not want to desert his land. But he saw his family. They were really were struggling with hunger. They were not happy at all. So his wife said, no, it's high time that you also go and look for another job in nearby town. It's okay that we are staying alone, but at least you go. We don't have to relocate as a family. At least you go and find a new job. And in that way, we will also be staying in this place. At the same time, we will also have some food, clothes, and shelter. So reluctantly, this farmer headed out. He started to go out and look for a job. And he started walking. Okay. And he was wondering where to look for the new job. Thinking this way, he has to cross many forests, okay? Because he is in a village, he has to cross some forest. Only then he will get into the nearby town. So thinking in this, he was walking. While he was walking, he saw someone was calling for help. Okay. So suddenly in the forest, he was wondering, who is there in this forest who is calling me out for help? And when he peeped inside, he saw there were 4 living entities. There was a man, a monkey, a tiger, and a snake. Okay. All 4 were down in that pit and they were crying for help. And they said, please help us, please help us. They just now, somehow or other, get us out. And farmer was thinking, anyway, I'm planning to head out of this town. It's not going to harm me to help these 4 living entities. So it's okay, let me help them. So what he did? He did pick them up. He did pick them one by one, and then everybody came out of the pit. And then in return, they said, you know what? You helped us when we were in time of need. Similarly, we will also help you someday whenever you are in need of us. Okay? So don't worry. Thank you for saving our life. We are so thankful to you. And the farmer headed out. And he headed out for a long journey. And that day he kept walking for a long time, but it became night. He couldn't find any job at all. Okay. So finally, farmer Ravi decided that, okay, there is no point in heading furthermore. Now I have to come back home. So he started coming back to his home. So on his return journey, because he walked for a long time, right? Since morning he was walking and he was so tired. He couldn't see properly at all. It was so gaze because he did not eat anything. So when he was coming back home, he has to cross the same forest, right? The same forest which he crossed in the morning, he has to cross back the same forest. So when he was walking through this forest, the monkey saw this man, farmer. So monkey said, oh, this farmer is looks like he's so tired. So actually the monkey was actually eating a bunch of grapes. So soon what it did, it came down and he gave a bunch of grapes to this farmer Ravi. So Ravi thought, why I need so much of grapes? And why he is giving to me? For a moment, he hesitated. And then he thought, oh, anyway, since morning I have been walking for a long time, and this grapes is definitely going to help me. Let me eat these grapes. So he started eating the grapes one by one, and then finally his tummy got full. Now he got some energy and he thanked the monkey. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. He said, thank you. And then he started his journey again back home. And when he started back home, uh, when he was coming, he has to pass through a cave. Okay. And when he was about to pass through a cave, he saw the tiger. The tiger saw this farmer Ravi, and tiger decided, oh, looks like he did not find a job. He still looks sad. Maybe I have to help this farmer. I have to do something to his condition. So the tiger told the farmer, hey farmer, you can come to my cave. And Ravi was like, what? Why should I come to your cave? I have to go back home. My family would be waiting. No, no, no. You come to my cave. I have something to show you. And then when Ravi went inside, he saw the cave was filled up with some jewelry, some stones, some exquisite stones. There was glittering everywhere. And then the farmer Ravi asked, oh, really? How did you get so many jewels? You were supposed to be living in the forest, and how are you having so many jewels? You don't worry about it. If I'm in the forest, right? If somebody drops something, I will go and pick it up and then keep it in my cave. I will keep it for some security. I see that you are in need of something. You did, so I felt that I should help you back because you saved my life. So I am returning it back to you. So take as much as you want. Whatever is required for your family, whatever required for your well-being, you take as much as you want. You gave me my life. So this are nothing. It's nothing so important to me. And farmer was like, what will I do with so many jewels and so many executive stones? What will I do? He hesitated for a moment. And then he said, okay, let me take at least few. Maybe it will be helpful. So the farmer picked few jewels and then few stones from the tiger's cave, and he started to head out. And he also thanked the tiger. Thank you for saving me. Thank you for sharing whatever you had. When he was walking, the farmer was thinking, oh, now I have the jewels. What do I do with these jewels? And then he recollected the man whom he helped, along with the monkey and the tiger. Okay, so he was thinking, oh, let me go and find that man. Maybe he will give me some ideas or some clues, some suggestion. What do I do with these jewels? I don't know anybody. I'm just a farmer. So what do I know about these jewels, and where will I go and sell these jewels? Okay, and then finally he met the man, and supposingly that man turned out to be a merchant. Okay. So he is actually a jewelry merchant. He is actually having some shop. He's some coincidence that he knows what is all about. And then he started analyzing these jewels. And then something brightened him up. And then he saw, oh my God, these are all not the regular jewels. These looks like these are royal jewels. How would I be able to pay him money? And then suddenly another thought came to him. Oh, if he is asking for money, then I have to share some of my money with him. But these are all royal jewels. If I give this jewel to the kings, then king will give me some prizes, some more treasures. So my gold box, my khazana would increase. Then he started making a play. Okay, what he did, he said, Farmer Ravi, you please wait here. These are all very valuable jewels, and I need to get you a lot of money for it. I don't have that in my house. I will go and then bring those money and then give it back to you. Okay, so you please stay here. The Farmer Ravi was staying there for a long time. And then meanwhile, what happened? This merchant came with the king's soldiers. The farmer got frightened. What is he doing? I thought he's going to get me a lot of money, and why is he coming with soldiers? And then when the soldiers came, they said, "Oh, a thief, you stole our queen's jewelry. Now come back to king's court immediately." Only then the farmer realized what this person did. He actually cheated him. So he said he is going to give him a lot of money for the value of whatever jewels this farmer is going to give. But what he did? He went to the king and then he said, "Oh, you know what? I found the person who stole queen's jewelry. Now, if your soldier come along with me, I'll be able to identify that person. And you can grant me how much ever you want. But first, your majesty, please get this thief. It's very dangerous for the thief like this to stay outside. Better take this thief and then you do whatever you want." So, and then the soldiers took this farmer Ravi to the king's court, and then the king heard everything, and finally what they did? They had to put this farmer inside the prison. Farmer felt totally dejected. What did I end up with? I thought he is going to save me just like the way the monkey and the tiger did. Even those living entities, even though they are not humans, even they are animals, they were so thankful, so they were so grateful, and they returned their gratitude. But these human beings, having knowing everything, I'm so surprised that he did something. So he was just cribbing and mourning, and then he was talking to himself that how this person has betrayed him. When he was thinking, then suddenly a thought arose. Oh, I helped four living entities. First was the man, and then the monkey, and then the tiger, and then there was a snake. Oh, maybe now I have to call that snake. Somehow, if snake remembers me, somehow, if snake can help me to get me out of it, that would be so great. So he was literally meditating on that snake. And when he was doing it, what happened? The snake did come. And the snake came and then asked the farmer Ravi what happened. Why did he was meditating on the snake? And the Ravi related everything. He said, everything happened and now I am end up in this prison. I don't know how to get out. My family is waiting for me and this person has betrayed me. I don't know what to do. Can you please help me? And then the snake said, this is really tough, but yes, you saved my life. You helped me, so I'll definitely help you. So they came with a game plan. Now the snake came with a game plan. And the merchant thought only he can do a game plan, but the snake now he came with a game plan like, say, you know what? What will I do? I'll go to the king's inner chamber. Only I can go there. It's not accessible to all the persons, right? So only I can go there. I can just slither in and then I can go away. So what will I do? I will go to the king's inner chamber and I will go and but with the queen. Okay, when I bid the queen will become unconscious and then she will lay down and there will be a lot of commotion. At that time, what you have to say is, I know the medicine to cure. I have the medicine to cure the queen's in unconsciousness. I will be able to save the queen. So you have to say this, and when you touch queen's leg, she will reclaim her consciousness. She will come back to her consciousness. And at that time, you can try to talk to the king and do whatever you want. But this is the only help I will be able to provide. Because you see, I can't lift weight. I can't do anything. But this is the only help I can do. Okay. And then the snake went away. And just like the way he promised the farmer Ravi, he did bid queen, and the queen became unconscious, and it was like total hangama in that kingdom. The king got panic. And it reached the prison house also. Normally, nothing comes to the prison house, right? Everything happens only out in the kingdom. But it reached the prison house also. And then the farmer Ravi took this as an opportunity, and then he said, I will be able to save queen immediately. If you just let me out, if you just let me see the queen, I will be able to save the queen. And then they don't give this for a thief, but they had no other option. And the king wants the queen, and then the king said, just do whatever. I just wanted to see that queen is back in life. And then the Ravi, he saw that queen, and then what he did, he prayed to the snake and then said, oh, snake, please don't betray me. Please help me. Just the way you promised, please let this queen come back to her consciousness. And then he touched queen's leg, and then queen did really come back to the consciousness. And then once everybody was happy that the queen is alive, the farmer Ravi explained the story to the king, and then he said how this merchant betrayed him, how he cheated him. And then the king was totally happy to see that queen back in life, and he trusted this person. He said he really have a magical hand. So he was so happy that the queen is back. So he gave him with lot of gifts, and he said, if in the future, if you have run into any problem, don't hesitate to come to my kingdom directly. You don't need anybody's permission. You can just walk in, and then you can come and meet me anytime. So don't worry about your poverty. If you want anything, you come to me, and then I will help you. At the same time, I will also put that merchant behind the bars. There should not be anybody who is betraying in my kingdom. I don't want anything illicit happening in my kingdom. Let this be the lesson to everyone. And then finally, the farmer Ravi was so happy to get some money from the king, and then he went back home, and then they were able to manage his family. Whenever the farmer Ravi needs something, he would come back and then talk to king. So this is what the story is. So the moral of the story is we should always be grateful to others. Yes, Ryan?
So I just want to say what the moral is.
Okay.
So the moral of the story is if somebody is in trouble, you should pray for someone to help. Like how the farmer prayed to the snake. Even though he wasn't a god, he prayed to him since the snake it helped him. If you help someone, help will come back to you. Also known as if you do good to others, good will come back to you. If you do bad, bad come back to you. Even though if you cheat, anyone else can come for the rescue.
That's so true. Thanks, Ryan. Thank you so much. So we will take just one more and then move to the next story. Shubhadra, Giridhar, you want to add anything?
Yes, Mataji. I would just like to say that this story made me realize something. So you should never fall into others' words. For example, what I mean is you shouldn't trust others because how the merchant actually betrayed the farmer. You shouldn't trust in my social studies class I learned that merchants are a higher class than farmers, so they treat them badly.
Yeah, so true. Thank you for sharing this with us, Subhadra. You're so right. Yeah. And at the same time, we should be always grateful to what we have. The merchant, he's already a merchant. He's already doing a lot of business. Why do he want to add more? So we can't do
Mataji,
more. Yes.
Why did so there was a Brahmin named Gopala, but there was a boy who had a Shishi Radha Raman Mohan, and then a merchant came and he didn't make fun of him and he didn't betray him for some reason.
That's for some stories, Ryan. So basically, some stories merchants are mean to like farmers, and some stories the merchants are good to the farmers. So basically, it's like fiction, non-fiction kind of.
Oh.
Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. So we should always be grateful to what we have received. Okay. We should also be grateful to others. We should not try to cheat others. Okay. We'll quickly go over. I think we have just few minutes. We'll see how much we can complete. The next story is called as Pot or Pot. What is it about Pot or Pot? Once there was a potter. His only business is to make lot of pots, sell that, and whatever he gains the money out of it, he will maintain his family. And he lived happily. He had no complaints at all. Okay. And what he used to do is whatever new pots he has, he used to sell that. But he in his house, within for his own personal use, he just has 3 pots. Okay. These are all the 3 pots. And one day, it so happened in an evening, these 3 pots were talking amongst each other. The 3 pots were saying, "Oh, I'm so happy. You know, we have been in this family for a long time. This potter is taking care of us so sweetly. So I'm so happy. And I wish that we 3 stay together for a long time." And then even the orange part, they said, yes, even I'm so happy. This farmer, this potter is so kind to us and he is having us. Even though he makes so many new pots, it's just we 3 who always stays in this house and other pots goes away. But this gray pot, he said, I don't want to stay in this house for a long time. How long should I stay in this house? This potter is not so rich and he is just living in this hut house. Hut house is something like it's just made up of some leaves, okay, some coconut leaves or whatever leaves it is. It's not so great. Yeah, how long should I stay? I don't want to stay in this house. I just pray that one day somehow I get entered into some rich family's house and I serve them happily, and I will be happy in only that place, and my grade would also increase. And then the other put spots were saying, oh, is that what it is? So whatever that pleases you, okay, you can do. So this is how these pots were discussing one day, and these grey pots were earnestly waiting for some day so that he would get out of this house. One day it so happened, a landlord of that place came to this potter's house and then asked, hey, can I have one pot, please? The potter said, you can have how much of a pot you want. The landlord said, I need the best, the good. Whatever that is, you think that's the best and the good, you can give it to me. The potter said, whatever I make, it's the best. Everything is useful for everybody. And no. I want the old pot. I don't want any new pots. I want the old pot. So the potter took him inside and then he showed the 3 pots which he used to have inside the house. And then the landlord saw all these pots and then finally he picked the grey pot. Grey pot was so happy. Hey, I got a new home. From now on, I'll be staying in the new home. Bye, take care. I will pray that you too also get out of this house someday or other, okay? So I'm going. So this grey pot was so happy. And in his new house, he was so happy to stay in this house. He thought that his position has increased, his grade has increased, and he was serving that new master for some time. And one day, it so happened when the master knew the landlord was trying to fill the pot, it broke. Okay, and then the landlord started thinking, did I make a mistake? On that day itself, the potter said you can take any of these new pots which I am making. Why did I pick the old pot? I thought the old pot means it will be durable, it will stay strong, I can use that for a long time. But oh no, I made a mistake. What will I do with this broken pot? So what did he do? He took the broken pot and then put it in some deserted place and then went away. At that time, the broken pot was thinking to himself, oh, what did I do? I left all my friends alone. Now I am in a deserted place. Nobody is there to even talk. Why did I do this? Then it repented for its action. So it wants to have something big and then lost whatever it already possessed. And then when he was thinking like that, another old man passed by and saw this broken pot. And after seeing for some time, he took this broken pot to his house and then filled this broken pot with water, how much ever the pot can hold. The grey pot was thinking, why did this old man bring this pot to his home? I can be of no use to anyone. Can't he see that I am broken? And he was thinking, but it couldn't keep still for a long time. So the pot asked the old man, why did you bring me? I can be of no use to anyone. But the old pot said, no, maybe you can't be of all use to your full capacity, but how much ever you can serve, that is enough. I will fill you up to the half point and then I can use it. So I'm good with it. I can't afford to buy new pots. So you can meet my requirements. And then on hearing it, oh, even if I'm broken, so even if I'm like this, somebody is finding me useful. And then if I was happy, oh, okay, we should not worry about how we look or how we feel. It's about how much we can serve others. Maybe that's what it's all about. Similarly, it was thinking in that way. And then one day, finally, the two of his friends also came in to the same house. The old man picked those two pots also and then brought to his house. And the grey pot was surprised to see his old friends. He was happy too, but he was surprised. And he asked, what you two are doing here? And those friends said, even we got broken in these places. So our master, he threw it away. And then this old man picked us up. We didn't realize that you will also be here. We are so happy that we are back again together. And then finally, they all concluded that, yes, it's so true that it does not matter where we are, how we look. It's about how we serve and how we are protected. So, and then finally, this old man, he did not waste these new old pots too. He started growing some plants on these pots. And then he was using this grey pot to water these plots. So finally, even then they had some deformation. The old man, you utilized them to their capability. Okay. So this is all the story is about. So the moral is we should be contented with what we are bestowed. See, if the pot has to stay in that potter's house, it should be happy. We should similarly, wherever we are, whatever qualities we have, whatever we are bestowed, even the qualities or whatever things we have, we should be happy. And Krishna knows what to give and how much to give. You know, he knows everything more than what we think that we know. So this is all the story is all about. I hope you all enjoyed this story.
Yes, Mataji, thank you so much for the two moral stories. Thank you, kids. It's exactly 6:30. Sorry, we don't have time for realizations for the second story, but though you shared for the first story. So we can end the call here. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhyev cha patitanam pavanebhyo अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय, शीला प्रभुपाद की जय, चारू माता जी की जय.
जय हरे कृष्ण माता जी.
Bye bye. We have another class now. Class.